People, welcome back. We're excited to be back. We haven't talked to you in forever. It feels like forever. Did you miss everybody, Jake?
Yeah, it's been a while for me.
That was a lie.
Yeah, it was.
In honor of the 12 days of Christmas, we are going to change things up just slightly, and we're going to do a 12 rapid fire
Shets.
Where the fuck is my phone? I kind of need that for this podcast. So what we're going to do is we're going to just do 12 topics Jake and I just literally came up with that are kind of trending. So 12 trending days of fitness Christmas. Ching, 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 ching. Fitsmas. Oh my God, that's good. All right, so let's do the house rules. So we have 12 rapid fire topics that we're going to talk about. Each person gets, we're doing 60 or 90 seconds?
I thought we were going to do like shared time.
Shared time. So 2 minutes total for each topic.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll exchange the topics. So the first topic, so you can't skip around this podcast. You actually have to listen if you want to learn. So the first topic I'll introduce. Jake will go first, and I'll use the remaining time that he doesn't need. And then the second topic Jake will introduce, and then we'll pretty much just repeat that until you go eat your Christmas ham, essentially. So
sounds good.
All right, I'll start the time. The first topic, jing, jing, jing. Those are jingle bells in case you don't know. Tracking during the holidays. Go.
Don't do it. Never. Actually, whatever your goals are, do whatever you think will benefit your goals. I've tracked during the holidays before, and I've been super anal during Christmas and things like that because I had shows coming up, and that's just how I did it. Some people are able to be a little bit more balanced in their style, and I think that's great. I'm currently not tracking right now, so I don't care. Give a crap.
I wouldn't do it either. If you didn't have anything a pressing goal,
right.
Like I was looking at this thing, and I was telling you how it like visually shows like how many things you have left in your life. So it was like if you're 30 now, and let's say you go to the beach once a year, then you have 60 times left to touch the ocean. Like when you think about it visually like that.
Right.
So essentially, like tracking during the holidays, it's like, how many holidays do you have left with your family? Like,
not many.
You don't know. Like this could be your last.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, this could be your last one. So if the goal isn't life or death, I would do my best to not track essentially, and just enjoy your life. Like you got to keep bigger picture.
And yeah, even if you are tracking, I think to some degree you can be intuitive about things and just not go overboard.
That's hard intuition for some people too.
It is, but
Shit,
I think
like 30 seconds.
Oh God. And in order of importance, as everybody already knows, I think thanks to Eric Helms, you need to probably keep your calories in check and then keep your macronutrients in check. I think he had micronutrients after that, but yeah, I mean, if you're probably gonna eat some fatty stuff, then at least keep your calories normalized.
And shit. 2 minutes.
Good.
Well done. All right, Jake, next topic.
All right, so the next topic
on the second day of Christmas, my true love came to me.
Is Instagram popularity.
Instagram popularity. Talk the fucking clock. Instagram popularity. I love and hate Instagram popularity because it is the first wave of normal people getting the power back. Like you don't have to depend on a magazine or a sponsor or a supplement company. Like you can take the power and you can talk to the people, but
how much power is it really?
You have to be superficially appealing too, because it's literally through like photos, and so it's like I'm a revolutionary, but I just fucking take a lot of photos.
Some people are good at it though.
Yeah, they are, and some people like really read those like long shit. I just fucked up my microphone. Those long posts, like
yeah,
I'm not a fan of those people who do like super long. Like I can't read them. Like
yeah, I never read anybody's long posts.
Me either.
I don't read your long ones.
Dude, I don't read them either. I don't even type them. I got a monkey in the back. You're like, all right, that looks like a good deadlift. Fuck the long post.
Awesome.
But I think it's a good thing and a bad thing. Because of the reasons that I said in it, and I like anything that takes the power away from the big thing. I love the small startup individual, the power of the individual. So that I like IG popularity, but then again, I've met some IG celebs, and they really believe they're like
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mind
IG
blowing.
famous. Insta
Yeah.
famous.
Just know that if Instagram goes away tomorrow, you go away tomorrow. So it's
Got to have a backup plan
gotta have a backup plan.
of some kind.
Anything else on IG?
I
Popularity?
live for the hearts and the likes.
I live for the double tap.
Yeah.
I live for it's like my philosophy.
If you see me, please double tap,
That's
or I will be sad.
Every night I go to bed and I say, I gotta do good deed. I gotta do 10 double taps before I go to bed.
Yeah.
And that's that's just all right. Let's end this. Time up.
I do my double taps in the morning.
That's good.
Yeah.
I might switch to that. I might do 5 in the morning, 5 at night.
There you go.
Like a salutation.
Okay.
All right, done. Next topic, my turn. Ooh, on the third day of Christmas, 3 squat shoe height. This is actually really good. Go.
I prefer a higher heel right now.
Higher as in...
I think it's 3.5 inches versus like 1.25 or something.
Or is it 3
Or is this
quarters?
typical?
3 quarters.
Or
inch.
3/4. Yeah.
That'd be
Excuse me.
you'd be a
That'd
woman.
I would.
Yes, you'd be a woman.
I would change sexes. Yes, excuse me. So it's 3/4 of an inch versus 1/4 inch, I think. Right?
What is that? What is the difference? I guess.
I just like it because for me, I like squatting with a more knee dominant squat, I guess. So I feel like that helps me. It helps me hit depth a little bit more easy. I have a squat that looks like my knees should probably be exploding at the bottom. So,
but the pip keeps you safe.
I can't. Yeah, with the pip, it's just not worth it. So I gotta sacrifice my knees. One day on speaking of Instagram, one day on these videos, you guys are just gonna see my knees fucking explode. Out. Yeah.
Should have went with the 1/4.
But
inch.
I do what I can. Well, see, with the 1.25, then I'd still have to bend over more, and my knees would still hurt like
so
shit.
there's a lot of forward lean. I'm sorry, more forward lean with the higher heel and favored.
You should theoretically be able to keep your torso more upright. So at least with that, my back doesn't really hurt too bad.
Right. So I got 30 seconds. Most lower bar statistically more low bar squatters prefer the lower heel. I've seen, I guess.
It makes sense. And basically, if you're thinking about most people have like their like glutes activate as they come out of the hole, and that kind of shoots their hips up. If you already have a high heel, that can be a problem. It can kind of roll the bar onto your neck, so a lower heel can be better.
Basically, go out and buy stilettos. So time's up.
Right.
All right. Next topic.
All right. The next topic is
on the 4th day of Christmas.
The DUP.
Ooh, First off, I want to start this by saying, my good and dear friend Mike Zordos, congratulations on your son Zachary. Catherine as well. I love you too, Catherine. That's his wife. Google Dr. Michael Zordos, Florida Atlantic University, to start off the topic. So everything I say is now second to that. DUP is not a training program. Was that even the right word? Can you say?
Well, I think what Dr. Zordos usually tries to distinguish between is daily undulating periodization and daily undulating programming.
Programming, yeah.
So periodization being like the overarching principles, I think. And then programming being like how do you reach or accomplish those principles.
And so there's no like,
training.
And I think there's just like a lot of commonalities between athletes, and people think that's what DUP represents. Like you have to squat 3 days a week, you have to undulate at certain type of reps,
right.
But you can
so
really
like
do it
if you're
anywhere you
not
want.
doing the big 3, people think that you're automatically not doing DUP, but you can be doing DUP, and as a matter of fact, I think you probably should be doing some sort of undulating periodization on a daily basis. If you're a more advanced to intermediate athlete.
Yeah. Some type of undulating period.
Yeah.
Not even daily. It doesn't have to be daily.
It doesn't have to be the big 3 at all.
Right. Yeah.
Like even if you're just bodybuilding, like get stronger at something, and that you'll be able to do more volume over time in the long run.
Key takeaway:
and that's going to get you bigger.
Don't overvolume yourself. If you're interested in daily undulated periodization or programming, learn about basic programming first and basic periodization, and you'll have the foundations down on how to build the protocol.
Mm-hmm.
Is I think the best word for it. So 3 seconds.
We've got 5.
3.
DUP.
DUP. All right, time's up. Am I next to announce or you?
You're introducing the next one.
What number are we on?
5.
Day of Christmas, my true love came to me. 5. Oh shit. Am I introducing this or you? I just forgot what I said.
I did DUP.
5 abstract warriors. Start the clock. Abstract warriors, go.
So by this, I'm assuming you mean like people who read abstracts and then interpret them however they would like instead of reading the whole paper.
When you're right, you're right. Thoughts?
I guess with anything, that's going to be kind of dangerous, not taking in all of the information and just kind of throwing in the conclusion.
you've obviously you've published. So how much would you say of the actual, I guess if we had to say a percentage of abstract of work is in the abstract compared to the actual entire body of the...
Well, it's probably going to be the last thing that's even written. So
yeah, just a conclusion type of...
Yeah. I mean, if you're somebody that's looking to get into research, that looking at abstracts can be a good way to see if it is kind of initially interesting.
Right. Yeah.
But I found, at least for myself, the more that I read, actually what became the most interesting to me was the methods. So, like, once you kind of got down, well, methods and results, but, like, once you kind of got down, like, okay, I've been reading about this topic for a while, there seems to be this kind of trend in the research, then you start to ask, okay, well, how are they doing this?
Right.
And you start to ask, so like, for instance, in training studies, you'll read the abstract, see what they did, and then you'll see the results and be like, oh, look what happened. And then then you go into the methods and look at, like, okay, how did they exactly train these people?
Right.
What was the population that they used?
So understanding that is vital. You just can't say, this is the end result, I know everything.
Right.
I'm an abstract warrior, I know all.
Because I'm assuming if you are quote unquote abstract warrior, you're gonna just try to apply that knowledge to either yourself or other people. And time's up.
Listen to people who understand the mythology.
Right.
Methodology. Methodology. Okay, time's up. I went over 5 seconds.
Okay. So the next topic.
You have to sing. I don't know what you're...
I'm not ever going to sing.
You're going to sing and you're going to like it.
Fitness relationships.
On the 6th day of Christmas. Fitness relationships. Oh, shit, it's me.
Yeah, it is.
I've done too many of these in my life. Most of my friends are from fitness. I can't even lie. And so I feel like this is something that we have to realize in fitness is that it can...
Brian, are we in a fitness relationship?
Break? I think so.
Okay.
That
makes me kind of sad.
I was talking about like same-sex fitness relationship.
Okay.
But here's what I found with fitness. So my real answer is no, because it's like when I was younger, I used to have what I called nighttime friends, and I would call each other friends, but we only saw each other at night.
Yeah.
And we did party stuff.
Yeah.
Nighttime friends. And so, like, if you have a friendship where all you talk about is fitness and all you do is fitness things, I think you kind of need to check yourself to be like, we're not actual friends. Like, we're fitness friends. We have a fitness relationship. Right. Like, you and I, how often do we talk about fitness?
Almost never.
Yeah. It's podcasts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much like it took us forever to come up with these topics. So that's my input on fitness relationships. And I'm saying this because that when there is drama in your fitness community, like, really check yourself. Like, you're not even my friend. Like, we're just in fitness together. Like, and just because we invest so much into fitness, like, there's no point in taking some of these people so, like, to heart. Like, they're just fitness. It's just a fitness relationship.
And I think one thing that, like, a lot of people, I guess, that either just get into fitness or who are, I don't know, lonely or whatever you want to call it, is like they'll be doing their fitness thing and lifting and stuff, and then like as soon as they see someone else like in fitness, lifting, competing, like they get super excited that like they're into it too, and they think you're gonna become best friends,
and they think that matches everything.
Yeah, it's like,
no.
Dude. Just because people lift weights does not mean they are all the same in any other aspect of life.
Connect on other things, not just fitness
right.
and friends. Okay, topic over. I introduced the next on the 7th?
I don't even know what that says. Yeah.
It's Spanish.
It looks like it says I-puss.
Yes. That's Spanish for Expos. On the 7th day of Christmas. 7th. All right. Start the clock. Take on Expos. Go.
I don't go to any expos.
You're going this year, and you're going to have a camp, and you're going to handle, and you're going to like it.
Nobody was supposed to hear that. I've been to, like, conference expos. I don't know what you would even call that. Like, at the NSCA, there was, like...
Man, that shit's weird.
Yeah, there was, like, an expo hall.
Then you respect the dude who's read the most. That's opposite of everything I've seen in my life.
Yeah, basically. But
like
no, there was people, like, selling stuff. Like, there's that kind of... So it's kind of like that. But I feel like that's an area where people are just more doing, like, business meetings, like, on the low.
Yeah. I like them, though, in a fucked up way.
Yeah.
Because it's like, man, like... I respect it almost like I respect the Super Bowl. Like, it's like the homecoming.
Yeah.
And as fucked up as the homecoming is, it's like... I still have to respect.
Were you
that, like,
homecoming king?
Actually, 4 years in a row.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I was that guy.
That's a lie.
Look it up, dude.
Oh my god.
I'm not joking. Fourth year, I didn't even accept it. I was like, no. Google it. Real. I was that dude.
Oh my god.
But I love it because it's like again, it's the homecoming of fitness friends. So like you can have like a fitness fest. I guess tying in fitness relationships. Like I get my fill of these fitness relationships and I'm like, okay, I gotta fucking leave. I gotta go home. Like I can't stand these people. Like, and it fills me for the year. It's like my food. It's like my dose. I don't need to see them more than once or twice a year.
If it's gonna be like what I think it's gonna be like, then I'm probably just gonna end up like being in the corner.
It's great when you have some power, I think. And as fucked up as that sounds, like when you're just like, I'm trying to find my way, but like we roll deep. So it's like, now we're just having a conversation, but like, like when you have a squad, like we were at Nationals, like it feels pretty good. It's like, fuck you.
I sat in the corner at the end of Nationals.
All right. And then you cried. All right. Time's up.
I did cry.
Next topic on the 8th.
What?
All right, I'm fucking done.
Oh, no. It's mine. Or no, did I?
You said the Spanish word for expos.
Did I introduce that one or did you?
I did.
Okay. So the next one I'm introducing, and it is...
Gotta sing.
Squat depth.
Squat depth. Man. I don't want to... Start the clock! 2 minutes. Squat depth.
Squat depth.
If you want to be a power lifter, make this a big issue. If you want to just lift weights, just make sure you find a place safely to squat to depth, so you're not so you're not going forward and putting pressure anteriorly to kind of catch and stop yourself, and just find a good place. But powerlifting wise, dude, it's getting out of hand. I think
it's getting really hard to I think for the judges to call for during long meets, and it just seems like things are getting more stringent as time goes on.
And then, dude, you got to think of the athletes. Like a dude like Ray Williams, or I was talking to Ben Pekulski, and we were talking about just his leg size.
Yeah.
Like he just can't squeeze. Like put a pillow behind your leg and imagine that's the meat you have. Like some of these heavier.
Yeah.
Like you just can't squeeze any more lower. And
there's no way.
Yeah. Another thing we've talked about is that like our sport is blowing up in powerlifting, but like there's no objectivity. It's like, look at every sport, even baseball has
instant replay. Yeah.
I mean, something like some type of measure that like, it's just not just some dude who's like looking and bending over, like hand up, hand down. Like it's got to be, come on.
Yeah.
Like, we want to be an Olympic sport. Like we got to do something about the squat depth this year.
Yeah.
And it's just so subjective. It's almost worse than bodybuilding. I feel like at this point.
I feel like it can be because it's supposed to be like when you're going into like a bodybuilding show, like you have that subjectivity is to be expected. However, I think it's even more frustrating when you're going into powerlifting, which is supposed to be this objective sport. You know you can hit the lift, but you visibly hit it, and you get called for
like the guy who called everyone at Nationals. Yeah. All right, over. So squat deep if you can, I guess. I'm not one of those guys who promote squatting deep for no reason. All right. On the 9th day of Christmas, Crimbus. Are we on 9? Yeah, we're on 9. You ready for this one, Jake? This is heavy.
Kinda.
9 is. I don't know why I wrote it like this. I wrote USAPL versus the world. I don't even know how you're gonna take that, but just take it, baby. Start the clock.
Well, I think what you're talking about is like kind of how they seem to be growing. More proportionally
just dominating
to the other
everybody else.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that has a lot to do with the people that are choosing to mainly compete in the USAPL, at least from my perspective, being somebody who's in like the more just like natural community. It seems like all the people that I kind of came up like idolizing or looking up to in the industry, that's where they compete now. So, and as far as powerlifting goes, and so it's just drawing a huge crowd.
It is.
We were talking about Instagram earlier, and I mean, I think that can be one of the reasons. Although
when opinion leaders say this is what I like, that's what people kind of flock to. Yeah, I think because when I was in Australia, they have this organization GPC. It's worldwide too. And then the junior affiliate for IPF here is USAPL in the States, but in Australia it's PA. And PA is like, no one even knows about it over there, really. It's like, it's still kind of small, and I thought it was mind-blowing. And I think it kind of says a lot about the people fitness-wise here in the States and like the kind of standard they want in their sport. Like powerlifting is fun, you can just go yell, but like USAPL has that professionalism in that class. Like I just signed up for like random testing not long ago, and I mean the invites are like pretty professional and everything. And I think people just want to start feeling like athletes. And I think overall the thing USAPL is giving people, it's like, it doesn't feel like lifting with your bros. It feels like, yo, like you're world class. Like,
real competition.
Enjoy the like we have standards, like enjoy the competition. Like, and I think that's one thing that what I like about it, testing or not. But time's up.
Yes, it is. All right.
Oh baby.
Yes, the next one.
Oh baby, you gotta sing. You're not gonna sing this whole podcast?
No.
On the 10th day of Christmas.
My true love asked me if I would rather deadlift sumo or conventional.
Start the clock. I think it's purely segment length, biomechanical. I think the answer should be purely that. I don't think it should be a cool factor.
Yeah. Honestly, whatever one you can lift more with for the longest period of time. Like,
because deadlift's gonna destroy you either way.
It's gonna jack you up.
Yeah, it's and I think it's just a matter of knowing how you're built, like knowing your arm length, knowing like how my torso, what's my femur length, and just playing around with it. Because I think there's this. Maybe I'm not old enough, or maybe we're not experienced enough. Like I've never been part of this sumos for cheaters war. Like I've hear it and I'm like, what's going on?
I just never cared. Like
I haven't even heard it. I heard it the other day. I was like, what? That's a thing?
Yeah.
Like
I think one good thing that a lot of people should try to be able to do is like, if you've only ever done one, like it might be a good idea to at least like
give it another shot.
Be proficient at the other one.
Right.
I know that like basically during like this intro week, I've kind of switched back. Like the whole last block I pulled conventional, and being that it is conventional, there's going to be more torque usually on your lower back. So I kind of just switched to sumo this block, and it hurts my hips a little bit, but my back feels a little better. So I don't know. For me, it can be a good idea to be able to do both if for whatever reason
reserve the other one at
60%.
Maybe yeah. Makes sense. Why not embrace both? Like why be strongly one or the other, and then compete with the one you know can sustain and give you the best lift?
Yes.
Time. 11. You owe me.
I think you're introducing it, but I don't have much to say about this one.
All right, well, I'll still introduce it.
All right.
On the left, I gotta sing for you since you won't sing.
Yeah.
My true love came to me.
I don't know what
That's
it is.
grammatically not. Someone write that in the comment. My true love blank to me. 11 is
Pooped.
the it's almost over, but the rage of Pop-Tarts and if it fits your macros. Go.
Well, I would like to say that I'm sad that I haven't seen very many new variations of Pop-Tart flavor.
Yeah.
I guess 2. If you like Pop-Tarts, great. You can eat them. You don't really have to. They got the wrap, and I think you really know the story behind why that happened.
Dude, it's the same thing as like we were saying about USAPL and like opinion leader. Like, I think it was 2009 or 10. I can't remember. But it was like it was so simple. It was in the forums, and Alberto Nunez from one of the 3DMJ coaches, one of our athletes, he was talking about how he has the rush from work sometimes, and he needs more calories, but needs something just basically just calorically dense, and he just grabs a Pop-Tart. And he started it, and then he did this prep in 2010 or 11, I forgot. And he put up the most insane if it fits your macros eats. I mean, he was like the first one. Like, I remember even Lane was saying it was crazy. Like, everyone thought it was nuts. Like, it was new. Like, he was an innovator. And dude, he would eat these Pop-Tarts, and then like people thought there was some magic to it. And now, like, we know Berto, and we know he's just fucking weird. Like there was no magic about the Pop-Tart. Like, and then people saw Berto doing it. His pictures went viral. And just a combination of someone saying eat this specifically, the stigma of certain foods work still kind of stuck with the Pop-Tart. And for him, he was just literally trying to rush home from fucking work and not be full, have a full stomach while he trained. So that's literally how Pop-Tarts started. Like, if people don't know, like, thank Berto for it. For those who hate it, hate on Berto, but I wouldn't advise, because he's done a lot for our community as well. And
what's your favorite Pop-Tart?
Dude, brown sugar.
Brown sugar?
Frosted brown sugar, and then cherry no frost.
Really?
Yeah.
I like chocolate peanut butter.
I can't do those, dude. Just no. Like,
so good.
I'm classic, and my time's up.
Classic, man.
All right, last topic. 12th day. This one's, I don't like this one.
Okay. Am I introducing it? I can't remember.
I introduced the last one. We both basically fucked up on the last one. So.
I have no idea what's going on.
So I introduced the last one. You had nothing to say. You introduced this one, and I have nothing to say.
Okay. Yeah, we kind of messed up the order then.
Just dropped the bomb.
All right. So I guess the last one is going to be about cardio. HIIT, less, or just lifting more. What do you want to do?
If I had a wife.
Oh my God.
I have 3 things we can do in bed. Pick one. I would say no. I'd like to do all 3 to maximize my enjoyment. And I think it's the same thing with cardio. Like, why do I have to pick one?
Yeah, I guess that's a good way to think of it. Like, utilizing all resources available to you. I guess
resources available.
I guess the question is, like, I would wonder, like, what is the person trying to do? Like,
yes, goal.
Typically, I will try to get somebody to lift as much as possible first and foremost. Yeah, just because most of the people that I consult with are trying to do some type of powerlifting or bodybuilding. Yeah, and then I guess the difference between HIIT and LISS, I almost kind of think of one not necessarily being better than the other one, but more like HIIT is just gonna save you more time almost.
Right. And but HIIT being a high intensity will create just more skeletal muscle damage to affecting performance.
So there's gonna be some things with HIIT in the long term when you're not actually sprinting with glycogen depletion, the downstream is going to cause kind of like adaptations that will eventually burn more fat, hopefully. But yeah, kind of like Ryan said, like if your legs are already fried and like it's going to hurt your joints to like sprint all the time, then kind of just walk. Walking's not really
yeah.
gonna mess you up. I think where the potential detriment is gonna come from more mild intensity, steady state to skeletal muscle. Yep.
All right, let's end this. One word or one phrase for each topic we went through. First, tracking during the holidays.
No. Whatever you want.
Unless it's do or die. No.
Yeah.
IG popularity.
Oh, good for you.
Take the power back.
Take the power back.
Squat shoe height. I said that weird. Squat shoe height.
Yeah. Whichever you like best. I don't know.
Put it to you. Don't listen to anyone else.
Yeah.
DUP.
DUP. You don't have to do the big three to do DUP.
You don't even have to do DUP.
Yeah.
That's why we have no clients. No, we have clients. Okay.
Abstract warriors.
Read for yourself.
Yeah, just read the whole thing. Fitness, relationships. Everybody in fitness is a little different.
Friends.
Yeah.
Ones we can depend on.
Yep. Okay. Ipuss.
Expose. I have to show you guys how I wrote it. My X looks like a Y, and it's not good. Expose. Arnold Schwarzenegger walking through everyone losing their mind. That's all I can think about for expose. Be resourceful. Sorry.
Yes, I'm semi-excited, I suppose.
Yeah, be resourceful. There's lots of things of meat and take advantage of there. Squat depth.
That's true. Squat depth. If you don't want to get red lighted, squat very deep. If you don't care about powerlifting, just squat to whatever's sustainable for you.
That's like a fucking not a phrase.
Sorry. They're getting too long.
One word or a phrase?
I can't do one word.
Phrase?
If I do one word, it's just going to be yes or no.
I'll take the phrase.
Okay. That was my phrase.
That was a run-on sentence. That was beyond a phrase.
It's over now. Go.
Squat depth. My one last takeaway. Do it because it looks beautiful. That's too long. It looks pretty when you squat deep. Squat deep.
Yeah.
It just looks good.
Sure.
USAPL versus the world.
I hope they get bigger.
Yeah. Accurate. Yeah. Class. People like class. That's what USAPL gives people. Sumo versus conventional.
Whichever one works best.
Know thy levers.
Yes.
Know thy levers.
I feel like all of the phrases so far has just been like, yeah, do whatever you want to do.
That's kind of life, though.
Yeah.
Like, for real. Like
the next one is going to be this Pop-Tarts IFAM. Like,
you don't have to eat both.
You don't have
you can eat one at a time. Like, there's this rule in America that people think if the packet has two.
The package.
Like, yeah, you can eat one. Like, you don't have to eat two. Like, people are like, they don't fit my macros. Like, did you eat half of one? It's possible. Of course they don't fit your macros. That's 2 Pop-Tarts.
I always eat two.
That's like 70 grams of carbs. Like, of course, if you're dieting, that's the worst thing to eat. People don't know Berto also eats like fucking 800 grams of carbs.
It's a tough time.
And he eats twice a day or 3 times a day. Of course.
Yeah, he doesn't eat frequently.
Yeah, it's, I don't really get hungry. I went to Yosemite with Berto and we hiked fucking 18 hours up Half Dome. And this dude didn't take a drink of water till like the 6th hour. Like, we woke up and he was like, ready? I was like, yeah, all right, give me like an hour. I gotta shit, brush my teeth. He was like, what? I was like, I gotta like shit and like, I gotta brush my teeth. I gotta get some water. He was like, oh, I'm ready. Dude, he just woke up like 7 seconds ago. Oh, I'm ready, he says. Dude, he made it like 5 hours.
That sounds awful. I would need some coffee at least.
Dude, it was...
And then I would have had to poop right after that.
It was so bad. And then you poop in these toilets. They had these toilets out there in the middle of nowhere. And like, you'll just be walking up, you'll find this toilet they installed. And it'll be like, what the fuck is this? And it's like 10 feet high. And then you go in the bathroom. Did I tell you about these?
I think you did.
You go in the bathroom, and then you look in the toilet, and you can't even see it. All you can hear is like, it's like wind. It sounds like it's like they basically created like a sun powered ecosystem for your shit. Like,
that's incredible.
Amazing. And then it distributes back through the whole, like,
that's how you give back.
That's how you give back. Poop at Yosemite. Amazing. Yep. So man, that was a long tangent from Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, it was. It got all the way to poop. We went through the whole digestive system.
Basically, you'll get a nice pip.
Yep.
Hit, lift more.
I guess do whatever's most specific to your sport, first and foremost, and then kind of work backwards from there. And then secondarily, is this already too long? Secondarily, do whatever is the most sustainable for you.
I was just going to say...
or probably first do whatever's most sustainable for you.
Use accordingly. Yeah. Like, literally, like... You have 3 tools, and it's like, all right,
you have to do it. Yeah,
I have these tools. Like, if I have to hammer up a painting, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I got these 3 forms of wrenches and hammer. Like, just use what you need. Like, yeah. That's pretty much it. Want to do a bonus one?
What's the bonus?
I haven't thought about it yet.
I have no idea what a bonus one would be.
Bonus would be a bonus round, 13th day of Christmas for those who made it to the end of the
13th day.
So I'm gonna do 10 seconds. And whoever thinks of something in 10 seconds, just yell it out.
I'm going to say nothing. Yep, that's up.
Soreness.
How, I guess that could be a topic.
Go.
I guess know when it's joint soreness versus just delayed onset muscle soreness.
That's hard.
Yeah.
Because soreness is not necessarily like indicator of non-recovery.
If it's just DOMS, then just keep training and you'll be fine. Like, it's just muscle damage.
How do you do that, though?
The repeated bout effect, like, will allow you to recover.
Google repeated bout effect. We don't have. Yeah. We only have like.
You should be able to recover as long as you sustain your training frequency and volume. Like, your body will adapt to that.
So with power, let's say.
But if you're like knees, like, if you're gonna,
that's not DOMS.
Yeah, like that's not DOMS, obviously.
How do you know? How can you get through that though mentally? If you're sore as shit and you're above 82% at all times, 85.
I just do it.
We can end it there. We don't need the rest of the time. Wise words from Jake. Just do it. That is all. Everyone enjoy your holiday. We will congregate and get back when we all get back home again and we talk, and we'll be coming on strong with some new topics. Thank you as always.
I love you all.
You start off with a lie, you end with a lie.
Yep. God damn it.